Alright, so if you can't tell from the video, today we are going to be designing a treehouse that you would want in your life, kind of like a dream treehouse. Okay, you go all the way down to the ground, but you have to have a tree. But before we do that, we're going to make a thinking list. Okay, I want you to think about the rooms that are in your house. Let's see if you can name as many different types. If it's going to be a tree, I will say part of our necessary is you need a tree if you're going to have a tree house. Okay, you need a tree, maybe multiple trees. Okay, you can build it between two trees. Okay, so I have a tree. Unless you want to like run down out of your tree house and go to the bathroom in the house, you could have a bathroom, small one, in your tree house. Maybe you want a place to nap, so you can have a bed or a hammock in your tree house. Maybe you could have a refrigerator for snacks in your treehouse, or maybe you could have place to play, so like a playroom, maybe a porch or a deck, or a deck for you to look out over your kingdom from. And then you need a way to get in and out of your treehouse. So maybe in is a rope ladder and out is a slide. So just think about those kind of things. What do you want in your treehouse? So I'm going to go ahead and at the very bottom of my paper, I'm going to put some grass, just so we know where the ground is. And I'm not going to draw my tree too thick because I want to have enough room. I'm going to go up, 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 a little bit past halfway through the paper. I'm going to branch off. We do need a few branches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need the crown of the tree, which is at the very top. It is going to look like a big, billowy cloud. At first it doesn't quite look like mine. That's okay. Trees come in all shapes and sizes. Alright, so we have a gigantic tree to work with for our tree house. Now we're going to be doing what's called a cross section, which means a wall's been removed and you can see into your tree house. So you have a chance to actually be able to see. So I'm going to start by drawing the lowest level, and I'm going to work my way up, and I want you to. So if you're afraid of heights, maybe you want a little lower. You really like it tall, but you may not have as much room. You can draw it up high. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my first layer. I'm going to have some extra supports. These are just beams or poles that help hold up the treehouse, just for like that little bit of extra weight. Excuse me. I know that underneath my treehouse, I'm kind of old school, and I'm older. I'm not as spry as some of y'all, I will say. I will have a staircase. You don't have to copy me. If you want a different kind of treehouse, that's fine too. I'll have a staircase that goes up to my treehouse. You want a rock climbing wall, if you want a ladder, a rope ladder, you can. But I'm going to have a staircase because I'm old. Okay, so draw a way to get up into your treehouse. Draw a way to get up into your treehouse. Alright, that's obviously a very complicated staircase. It doesn't have to be that complicated. And then to come down, I want a curly slide. Wee. Oh. Wee. I'm not too old for that. I'll have a curly slide coming down out of my treehouse. Alright, so a way in and a way out of your treehouse. Now let's go ahead and add some rooms, because like you said in the video, there's different kind of rooms. Now you don't have to copy me if you want the bedroom here and the bathroom up here, or the bathroom down here and the bedroom up here. That's fine. But we can draw multiple levels to our treehouse. I'm going to have 3 levels to my treehouse. How many levels are you going to have with your treehouse? I want you to use those imaginations and think about what you want in your treehouse. Maybe you want a basketball court. Maybe you want a swimming pool. Maybe you want a ping pong room. Maybe you want an arcade. So I'm going to come up and I am going to first of all have a deck with railing, safety first, around mine. And I am going to have a bedroom. If you have an adult and you don't know how to spell some of these, ask for some help. I'm going to have a bedroom with a bunk bed. So if I have friends over, they got a place to sleep and I've got a place to sleep. Aw, yeah. So you can see into the bedroom. I got a bunk bed. I've got posters on the wall. Alright, so a bedroom. Make this deck a little longer on this side, just so you can walk around. Alright, bedroom. Now I'm going to have kind of a living space area, but it's also / arcade. I'll just call it the arcade. This is where you have a bunch of those old-timey video game systems with big screens. Got all the buttons. Maybe some of those racing games that you see. Alright, I want an arcade in mine. What else are you going to have in yours? I'm going to have another railing up here. I'm going to have a built-on ladder onto the side of the tree to help me get to my next level. At my 3rd level, I'm going to have an umbrella-like contraption coming out from my tree. Help give some shade. This is not straight and it's bothering me. So I got railings. I can go out onto the balcony, but you can still see inside, so it's still a cross section. All right. All right. So the last few parts, you can think about what you want. I'll have a finished example, but I want you to continue drawing out what you want your ideal treehouse to look like. What rooms would you want to add in between all of these, and draw as best you can furniture in there. All right. Will you have a place to have a barbecue? Will you have a place to sit? Will you have a whole oven to bake cookies in? What will you have in your dream treehouse? You can even add more rooms to it if you want. All right, you can even add a whole nother level of rooms up here in the crown of the tree. But I can't wait to see what you do with your ideal treehouse, your dream treehouse. All right, can't wait to see what you do. Bye-bye.